What's Mr. Sink up to today? We replace a tired old oven and cooktop with the help of Adrian the plumber. Dave and Glenn teach us all about shovels. And we talk to some very special women about their humanitarian work in the Philippines, as well as deliver them a few pleasant surprises. Welcome to the show. Today, we have a special episode for you. We're going to meet and spend a bit of time with some very inspirational women. Now, we're standing in front of the home of the Claretian sisters. One of our viewers, we have many loyal viewers, one of our viewers wrote to us a while ago about a special surprise for the Claretian sisters. So now the ladies here, they're under the impression that we're here just to talk about their humanitarian works in the Philippines. Though that's important, we do have a surprise for them.
Yes, we do. What they actually don't know is that we're actually going to also fix their oven and cooktop, and we're going to have a surprise plumber come in to show us how it's done. Now, they don't know all this, but this is like a little bit of a special thank you for the humanitarian work that they're doing overseas. So, I think let's get started because we're in for a really action-packed episode tonight. This is all about humanitarian work as well as how to fix your kitchen. So, let's get started. Hello everyone. Now, we're here in the sisters' kitchen, and the sisters have told us that their cooktop and their oven is not working. The rest of the kitchen is fine. So, we've actually approached some people to see where they could help, because these sisters don't have anything to cook for themselves and to help themselves, and all their money and time and effort is all gone into a lot of volunteer work. So we've called Adrian from AMF Plumbing. Hello Adrian, how are you doing?
Hello Mr. Sink. Oh, very well, thank you.
Good. So when you heard about the sisters' work, what was your response?
Oh look, initially my heart went out for them, just knowing that what they actually do for the various societies and who they help out, people in the Philippines. It's a very good thing. Unfortunately, not a lot of people do it.
Yeah.
So we heard that they have some problems in their kitchen, and we thought we'd help. Donate a couple of hours and just do what we can.
Cool. Okay, so here's the problem. The cooktop's not working.
Yes.
And the oven's cactus. So, and the oven is gas as well. So, can you help?
Most definitely.
Cool.
Most definitely.
So, before we start this work, can you explain what the important things are to this job?
Okay, so first of all, we need to switch off the gas.
Yep.
Isolate the gas, remove any excess gas from the service line.
Yep.
Disconnect everything, make sure all the new appliances fit in place, install them, test them, leave it with us.
Cool. But what's the very first thing? Who should you call?
A licensed plumber.
Very good.
You know this.
All right, so
Let's get to it.
let's get to it. First step,
Turn the gas off.
I'll turn the gas off. That's one thing I know how to do. So follow me, let's turn the gas off. Now the way to tell if the gas meter is on or off is you see this arm. If the arm is in line with the pipe, that means that the gas is on. So we're going to turn it off. There we go. Now it's off. Adrian, gas is off.
Gas is
Next
off.
step.
Okay, so first we disconnect the gas appliances and get them ready for all the new equipment. When disconnecting the gas appliances, it's always a good idea to purge it. So basically by simply turning on the burners, lighting the flame, which is no flame, that basically means all the gases left the system,
Good.
all the gas lines. So that's now safe to disconnect. So I'll get under here and I'll start disconnecting all the gas lines.
So you're disconnecting all the pipes?
At this stage, just disconnecting the cooktop to start off with.
Okay. He's taken these clips off. These clips are holding down the cooktop. So by taking these off, it's we're going to be able to take the cooktop off now.
Okay.
We should be able to just lift this out in one piece, right?
By rights, yes, that's ready to come out.
Let's give it a go. Whoop, there we go. All right.
Sister Cesarina, we need some help here. The plumber's hurt his finger.
He's got a boo-boo.
Oh my God, what's wrong?
I've cut myself, bleeding everywhere.
Oh dear, not the scissor. Come.
I think we've got one here.
That's a method, that's a method. Oh dear.
I hope you can fix it.
See, normally you help the poor,
You clean?
now you can help the plumber.
No plumber enough for this one. Gentleman.
That's it. Excellent. Stop the light.
Excellent.
Beautiful. Thank you.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Where does this blue tack go?
This blue tack sits on the edge,
Like that?
like so.
Well, it's not really blue tack.
Probably not sticky, but it sticks to each other pretty well.
Can I keep the rest of it to put my posters up?
Yeah, that's it, your posters. And what kind of posters are they? The car ones, I hope.
Yeah. The car ones with the nice mufflers.
That's fair enough. Some kids just don't grow up.
No, they don't. Have you got a stainless steel cleaner?
Oh, again.
Another bubble.
Did you cut yourself again?
Oh, mate, this is sharp. This is extremely sharp, this one.
That's in position, right?
That's in position. Afterwards, we'll just cut all the excess off. But
So what are you doing now with the tape?
yeah, we're just going to square it up so it's sitting even. So we're looking for an even gap between the front edge and the cooktop
On both sides.
on both edges, yes.
Let's have a look. Perfect. Good eyes. So
There you go.
we just press this down.
Press that down and we use these brackets and these screws to lock it all into position.
Is this your favourite part of the job, screwing it in?
That means I'm getting close to the end of it, put it that way.
Just look.
What's that?
I said Calvin Klein is on special.
Fix up these ones. For now.
You got to have the plumber's crack.
Oh, come on, mate.
What's a plumber without a Calvin Klein cracker?
What's a plumber without the plumber's crack?
You happy? I hope you're all happy. Maybe run the edge around it, or I'll get the knife out.
Actually, now while he's doing that, I'm going to pull out the oven. Now, to pull out the oven, we're going to use the drill. It's got a couple of screws, so we just do this. I'll unscrew, not screw it in. That one. That one. I think there's only the two screws holding it in. And there we go. We're going to slowly slide this out. Far out. Ew. That's
Wolfer.
a whole heap of crap.
Leftovers.
I thought these ladies would have been cleaner than usual.
It's long enough. There you go.
I think we need to get Vasily out here. They could do with a garden makeover.
So ready to put the new oven in?
Okay, well this
So-
is done as well, guys.
Oh, is it? All
So you
done?
can see I've cut off all the old excess
Blue tack?
from around the edges.
Cool. So that's all
It's a
done.
nice neat finish.
You've connected up the gas. So,
Gas
now,
connected, we've got just this oven bit to do.
so before we put the new oven in, I reckon we should give that a clean.
Yeah, you got a vacuum? You'd look good with a vacuum, I can say that.
And an apron.
And an
Actually, Rob's the cleaning tips man.
No, I don't know, mate.
Actually, my tip is that Mr. Sink can do a better job than me.
Yes.
You know what? I actually agree that you can do a better job than me.
No. I actually execute. I actually tell people how to do
Let,
it.
let me have a go. I'll see. Oh, I can't do this. I don't know how to do it.
Oh, you did a fantastic job. Keep going. Keep going.
What a tool!
Hi again, we're here with Glenn from Talaman Hardware. Mate.
Dave, how are you, mate?
How are you, mate?
Good.
What have we got today?
A couple of different types of shovels.
Okay.
We've got a normal, like a post hole type shovel, for
Yeah.
digging holes,
So you do sort of like that.
something like that.
Oh, you're the
Usually
expert,
like
mate.
that. Yeah, like that. Get on it and
Beautiful. I saw like big posts and that sort of
yeah.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. You wouldn't do it with trees, that sort of stuff.
Oh, you could, but no. It's more for digging holes.
Oh, fair
Post
enough.
holes and that sort of
And
thing.
digging my own hole, possibly.
That's right. You never know.
But what about this one here?
It's called a trenching shovel.
Trenching.
Yeah,
So like big trenches, like.
Yeah, you want to put a sprinkler hose in the ground or something. You don't want to
Okay.
dig too much out.
Yep.
Gives you a nice sort of narrow trench.
And
Just go
straight,
along.
yeah, sort
Yeah.
of straight trench. Okay,
Yeah.
like on the side of a house or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I see this real big one.
Yes.
Now I know what I can use it for,
Yes.
but please explain a
Yeah.
bit more.
Well, that's actually a grain scoop or a mulch scoop. So, you use it for grain for feeding pigs or
All
something.
big stuff.
Yeah, you get big. It's light. It's aluminium, and you can get a fair bit on it.
Yeah. So that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And
well, hang on, Dave. This one here, Glenn forgot to mention to you.
Yeah.
This is not only used for grain, it is also made out of aluminium. It's non-sparking, so if you're doing up a spill
Yeah.
in anywhere where you've got flammable material, you must use a non-sparking shovel.
sounds good. The
Like
safety
the
man at his best.
That's right.
So
Yeah.
yeah, makes sense.
That's right.
And have you got any surprises for us today, mate?
Well, I've got a special shovel for you, Dave. A nice colour for you.
Pink.
Yes.
Oh, how did you know?
I knew.
It matches the decor, mate.
That's right. Yes.
Now, Dave, sorry to interrupt you again, but this one here is not just pink for just for the sake of it. This is for the Pink Ribbon Appeal. We sell these, and all proceeds that we generate go to the Pink Ribbon Appeal.
Thank you, Sam. It sounds good. So
That's right.
sometimes we can be serious, which is good to do
Okay.
as well. So shovels, what a tool.
That's a tool.
What a tool!
Okay, so welcome back to the show. We're sitting down here at the moment with two of this country's most inspirational ladies. We've got Sister Irene and Sister Cesarina. Thanks for coming on the show, and
Thank you.
that's okay. And today we're going to talk about what mission you have. Now, these lovely ladies here, along with another 500 Claresian sisters around the world, are on a mission. And what is that mission?
We work mainly with the poorest of the poor, in the area of education, healthcare, and social work.
But today, in particular, we want to talk about the problems that there are in the Philippines.
Yes, because here in Australia, we are here already 35 years that we are working in Australia.
You sisters have been here for 35 years.
35 years
wow, okay.
already working with the immigrants, with the Italian immigrants mainly. And our work here is all that we earn, that we can get, we send to the Philippines.
It's nearly 1 year on now. It's getting close to 1 year on where there was that disastrous typhoon that
Yeah.
happened in central Philippines, which was a mess. It left the country in a mess. Can you tell the viewers a little bit of what happened?
Was terrible. We cannot even imagine what happened to those people there. A city is completely destroyed, and people just died under the machinery of the.
So
ruins.
we're talking about a typhoon that was about 270 kilometers. I mean that's
Yes.
a powerful typhoon, and we're talking about how many people? 6,000 people.
6,300.
6,300 people that were killed
That we know.
that we know of.
We know
Yeah. And then there were the homeless people,
more than millions.
millions,
10 millions.
11 million.
Millions.
We're talking about 11 million people
People without
that were left
house.
homeless. I mean, to us Australians, that's something that we just can't imagine. We're talking about, half of Australia's population in a country the size of, say, Victoria, and they're all homeless. Or they were all homeless after this typhoon.
And what is very sad to say, because people remember these sorts of things when comes in the news. And after 1 year, they have the tendency to forget about it.
I mean, okay, last year everyone heard about this typhoon that happened, but 1 year later, I mean, people just forget. I mean, we're talking about like nearly a year on, there's still nearly 2 million people which are still homeless.
Homeless.
And these people still do need help. I want to talk a little bit about what you sisters do. I mean, you're a part of the Claresian Sisters,
Yeah,
is
we
that
are
right?
part of the Claresian Sisters, and here, Australia and the Philippines, India, Indonesia, we form a so-called delegation. That's a subdivision in the congregation. And we sisters in Australia, we work always thinking and aiming to help Philippines. And there in the Philippines, we have a part-time school that we have for the little kids, and thinking that our school is mainly for the poor in rural areas. It means that is for them is free, but we have to look for sponsors for these kids.
So when you say sponsors, are you talking about people from Australia
from
sponsoring
Australia
individual kids in the
Italy.
Philippines?
Yes, that help to maintain these kids in the school, because they have the right to have a good education.
Okay.
To get the kids, baby, until college takes a lot of years and a lot of effort
That's a lot of effort.
to maintain. But we are happy because at least we do something. And it's not right that the kids will have to suffer for the injustice of this world.
This is an opportunity not just for the Filipino community here in Victoria, but all other nationalities as well. Let's get behind these sisters, and let's help out our neighbours. I mean, Philippines, they're our neighbours, and you guys, Filipinos out here, if there's anything that you can do, whether it be clothing, stationery for education, and what else, and unperishable foods, if you want to donate these, you can contact us at the Mr. Singh Show if you like, or the sisters, or get on our website, and let's give these guys a bit of a hand. You guys, every month, is it every month you ship out something to the Philippines? So let's get behind the sisters and let's see if we can get these things. Thank you, sisters, for your time. It's been great.
Thank you so much.
You've taught me, and I'm sure you've taught a lot of people about the inside of what happens in the Philippines.
Thank you so much,
great.
Robert.
Now it's time to put the oven in. So,
Right, okay. Mr. Sink, if I can get you to open the front door of the oven, you find some packaging and some various bits and pieces.
some packaging.
Yep.
All right.
Again, you should find another regulator.
There's an envelope here. Maybe it's a mail for you. Let's have a look.
It's from your appliances.
All right. We've got another regulator. We got another test point and a few other bits and pieces here. Cool.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. So it fits, does it? Is that what it means? It fits? Does that mean it fits?
It means it fits. That means
fits?
we don't have to do any modifications.
That tries to put up, mate.
All right, let's stick it out.
Oh, you could have got one that wasn't so sharp,
I
mate.
want-
Cut me left, right, and centre.
I want to try something.
You want to try something?
And just so you guys know, when it comes to dealing with an oven, you never try and lift it from the front door, please. Never.
Cool.
Thanks, eh?
All right. I was an apprentice once, and I done it once,
And you broke the door.
and I
Push your side in.
broke the door.
So,
Ready to go. Rock and roll.
so all done now.
All done. All my gas work is all done.
Okay, so all we're going to do is put it in position.
Put it in and see how we go.
We'll slide her in.
Sit. Fix up this gas hose so it doesn't.
And I'll have the honours. I'll screw in.
You want the honours, do you? Well, look, all you only need it just firm. That's it. 2 more screws down the bottom.
Okay, done. all we need to do now is set the clock.
Now, fellas, I've got one more thing to do before we get too excited. Or too carried away.
so-
Mr. Sink,
What's that?
I need you to turn the gas back on
Alright.
so I can test our gas fittings, I can test our pressure, and make sure everything is 100% safe before we leave these.
So what do you want to test for? What's the importance?
Well,
of
make
testing?
sure nothing's leaking, make sure appropriate gas pressure is at the appliance so they do work efficiently, and yeah, make sure it's safe to use.
Time to turn the gas back on. Ready? 1, 2. And I just heard a bit of of the gas going through. There we go. Gas is on. Let's go do some testing.
Oh, we got gas. Now we're cooking with gas. That burner's not on.
So what are we doing here? Why are we lighting?
What are we
the light?
doing? Because it's a cook with flame.
Okay.
Okay,
cool.
just making sure it's all working, and you can see that you've got a nice flame. Look, while you guys were gone, I did test everything underneath. I both manometer tested.
Okay, so
and soap tested.
you use one of these things.
Yes.
And it's called a manometer. Is it?
Manometer, yes.
I didn't think you were that type of bloke.
Come on, mate. I like to do my work properly.
So, so is it a manometer?
Manometer.
Oh, manometer.
Okay, so what this does,
Does that measure how much of a man you are?
not this particular one, it's a bit small, but you know. No, that testing point that we put in earlier on, this hose connects to the testing point.
Ah,
Yes.
and it has like, I've noticed it's got like little numbers that come up.
Turn it on, yeah. And
no-
basically it just shows a pressure difference. It shows what pressure is in the pipe.
Yep.
What we then do is we close our stop valve and we see if the pressure drops. If the pressure drops, basically means we've got a leak. But we're all good. I've tested everything.
Oh, awesome. Okay, cool.
Our pressures are fine, so yeah, it's all ready to go. And you can see as well, like, if you can see, you got a nice blue flame. You can hear it; it's fairly strong.
Okay,
So-
now there's a valid, there's an important point there. The colour of flames.
Yes.
Does that mean anything?
Yes. Well, if you've got a blue flame, like we have at the moment,
Is that good or bad?
that's actually a fairly good flame. Yes, that's correct. If you've got a yellow flame, which a lot of people may see, yeah, it's not ideal.
What's that
It's not
mean?
It can mean a variety of things. It can mean that the unit's actually unrepairable, and you may have to purchase a new one. But basically, your gas pressure and your air mixture, it's not quite correct. So that's why
Okay,
you get your different coloured flames.
Cool.
All right, so that's it. We're working now. Flames are lit. You can hear the fan.
Yeah, I can, and the oven's on. Now, a pretty cool tip to do because there's a really terrible smell coming out of the oven at the moment, and that's because when they made the oven, it's got like oils and greases
That's
and
correct.
things.
All the various chemicals that went into the actual making of the oven, especially the black around the this black enamel.
Yep.
Therefore, it is always a good idea if you do have new appliances or you have a plumber installing new appliances at your house, always let it run for a while before you actually use it. So something like this, possibly let it go for about 45 minutes to an hour before you actually put food in there.
Well, thank you very much, Adrian.
No worries, Mr. Sink. Anything I can do to help?
No worries, and we'll see you on another episode. And I think the sisters are really going to appreciate this.
No worries. Anything we can do to help.
Cool.
Okay, so we're here now with Chris from Euro Appliances. Thanks for coming on the show.
Pleasure.
You've got something for the sisters, haven't you?
I do.
Sisters, what do you think?
Wow.
Why? Which one? The older one. Ooh,
So what do you think? So we've
beautiful.
new oven, new cooktop,
Top.
thanks to Euro Appliances.
Now,
Thank
sisters,
you, Chris.
my pleasure. My
Thank you
pleasure.
so much.
We wanted to show our gratitude for all the fantastic work that you guys do within the community. We wanted to bring some European quality to your home. So on behalf of Mr. Sink and Euro Appliances, we'd like to say thank you by donating these appliances to you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much.
My pleasure.
It's a great,
Thank you very,
it's a
very much.
great help to us.
God
Fantastic.
bless you and your family and your work.
Thank you very much.
Thank
That's
you.
the least that
thank
we
you.
could do is supply these for you for the great work that you guys have done.
Oh,
Now,
it's
sisters,
wonderful.
there is one more thing, because like Mr. Sink, Euro Appliances, we are more than just appliances. So there's one more gift we'd like to give you.
Oh,
This is your custom-made starter pack. This has everything in it for you to start cooking with your new appliances.
Wow.
Extra virgin olive oils,
Wonderful.
Euro Appliances aprons, as well as oven mitts, chutneys, you name it, it's in there for you to get
Thank
started.
you,
Thank
thank
you
you.
so
From the
thank
Mr.
you.
Sink Show and from Euro Appliances.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
God bless you.
Wonderful.
Sometimes.
Okay, there's one more thing, sisters. Our friends from Main Freight International have actually donated 1 free shipping to the Philippines of anything that you want. So the shipping will be done for, I think it's 1 pallet or one shipping will be done free of charge.
This
How's
is
that
so
sound?
beautiful.
Oh, it's wonderful.
That's
Yeah.
not too many
Especially
surprise.
Especially now that we are struggling there really with all the typhoon, especially the last 2 weeks. We have a strong typhoon. Destroyed our home, so we can rebuild it.
So there you go. So we'll so Main Freight, they've offered to send 1 full ship lot of all the donations that we get from you guys will be sent at no charge by Main Freight International.
Oh,
So thank you to our friends at Main Freight.
wonderful.
Thank you to our friends at Euro Appliances as well. They've all been great.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Well, there you go, everyone. Old oven, old cooktop, in the rubbish, replaced. We showed you how easy it is.
But more importantly, we've spent some great time with some inspirational women, the Claretian sisters. They are here and we are here to help the needy. So if you can, donate where you can, clothing, unperishable foods. You can contact us on our website if need be. And on that note, we'll see you next time. If you'd like to make a donation of clothing, non-perishable foods or school stationery, contact us on our Facebook page, The Mr. Singh Show, or email me on rob@mrsink.com.au. We would like to make a very special thank you to AMF Plumbing, Euro Appliances and Main Freight International for their generous contributions to making this episode possible.